Good dig. And Malinov, that's her first set. Bozzetti unable to put it away. Deprati with the bump set to this near side. Stork currently lying fourth in the point standings, but the block is good. And Boteza gets her opening point of the Montreux Volley Masters. Good dig. That's that far side. Just touched over the top of the defence, and Maya Stork opens her account. 19 points against Thailand, 20 against Turkey. She now has 1 against Italy. Laura Kunzler to serve next. And a little bit of miscommunication there between Francesca Villani and Lucia Bozzetti. A serve. Villani underneath this one. De Botoli sets back to Villani. Depati. Stork. Block is wide, and Switzerland open up the first 2-point gap. Kunzler again. Bozzetti manages to just dig it out. Malinov sets. Fine spike from Villani. Opening opportunity here for Anna Nicoletti to serve. In the previous matches, she's been used as a server towards the end of the sets to just try and buy a few points. Poor set, just over the top of Shotrov, who's unable to divert it over the net as a consequence. Quite a cheap point scored by Italy. Back all square, 3 points apiece. Nicoletti, Deprati, fine pass to Tosh. Touched over, flying in comes De Bortoli. Malinov, double touch. Shotrov in at Bozzetti again. Reception's better this time. The block is good on Nicoletti. Switzerland reopen that 2-point advantage. Olivia Zaug celebrates. Push wide this time. Gabi Shotrov disappointed with herself. Edges closer to a 50th cap for her nation, 48th appearance here, so going to come up just short of these Montreux Volley Masters. Villani, Trosh, Kunzler unable to put it away. Malinov, Villani. Nice touch over the defence. And Francesca Villani serves again. Tipping down, had to be dealt with by Mata. No touch on that. And Italy move into the lead. Two points from the Villani serve so far. Davide Mazzanti looking relatively passive at present. Kunzler. Trosh sets to Stock. Nicoletti needed to react a little quicker to that. Stock with her third point of the match already. Bortoli passes in well to Malinov. Full stretch. Kunzler keeps that alive. De Prati. Kunzler again. De Bortoli into Malinov. And Bossetti just tries to find a bit of floor. Stork. Not put away. Bossetti again. Not putting the full power behind it. Malinov. De Bortoli. Nicoletti. Stork underneath it. Torsch off balance. Zaug. De Bortoli flies in. And outside arm this time from Bossetti, but still kept alive. Kunzler. De Bortoli with a fine dig. Malinov sets. Villani. Good block from the Swiss there. Nicoletti. Still can't put it away. Trosch. Kunzler gets the touch. Massive point for the home team. Biggest point of the match so far. And a real boost to the morale coming out on top of it. That much more important for Switzerland to win a point like this as well. Stork. De Bortoli sets. Not that well. Farr can only push it back into play. No one ready to come for that. Stork pops it over. Nicoletti. And Farr slides it down the front of Mata's block to bring us all square again. Farr serve was a good one. Kunzler full stretch, can't quite get it in. Oh, another good serve. This time Kunzler does manage to bring it down. Zaug gets the touch on the way through. Villani's there. Malinov. Nicoletti. Zaug not able to react. Nicoletti with her first point of the match to put Italy 2 up. Flat serve powered in at Zaug, and not a ground to cover there for Torsch. Villani underneath this one. Malinov sets for Nicoletti. Manages to get the spike off the side of the block. And the Italians stretch out to 3. First time out to be taken now by Timo Lippner. Switzerland trailing for the first time by 3 after a positive start from the home side.
Die Sache machen konsequenter. Jetzt seid ihr am Block 2-mal, bist du auf deiner Seite mit der Hand gesehen, geht genau in die Hand. Die Diagonale hat 0 Timing, keine Power. Die ist etwa bei 0,5 Zahl im Moment. Aber deine Hand ist nicht drin. Und dann sind wir am Fuchteln. Auch wenn du allein bist, mit der Hand rein, lässt die Linie am bleiben, oder 2 geht rein für die Fintenverteidigung. Wir haben den zweiten Ball sehr gut gemacht, jetzt sind wir wieder ein bisschen am hektisch spielen. Ruhige Hände, ruhig spielen, ruhig mit die weiter probieren. Aber wenn 1, 2 nicht klappt, dann mal das angehen oder mal mit Slide, aber die ZK wechseln. Hallo.
One of the things that they were doing well in those early exchanges, all that Timo Lippner wants them to return to. Not to get phased, not to put themselves under too much pressure.
L'équipe d'Italie, l'équipe suisse qui doit remonter 3 points maintenant sur un engagement de l'Italie.
Farr. Another well-measured serve. And Torsch is penalised. Important here for Switzerland not to allow Italy to open up too big an advantage. Unforced errors ill-afforded. Foul serve. Well, that is some welcome relief. Zaug serve, Edit Villani keeps it short through the middle. Second point for Botezza. Malinov. Italy with a comfortable advantage at the moment. De Prati underneath that one. Trosh sets Kunzler. Touch on the way through. De Bortoli sets again. Villani took a lot of net, but still dies in front of Stork.
L'Italie avec ce smash à la ligne de 3 mètres.
So Villani with the kill. Takes herself on to 3 points for the match. Italy extend their lead to 5. But they can't extend it to any more than that, as Malinov with the foul serve this time. Villani's return. Malinov, slick play. Botizat used on the spike, and the middle blocker puts it away. She's 20 years of age, first ever appearance for her nation, and she's made a confident start here. Bozzetti making her 271st appearance for her nation. Quite a juxtaposition between those two. Switzerland side out successfully, back to within 4. Torsch, as though it was going long. De Bortoli, set for Nicoletti. Successfully finds the bottom corner. The Italians penalised. Frustration. Not getting their rotation right. Not something that Davide Mezzanti is particularly happy about. Malinov far turns it over in the middle. Torsch, Kunzler, untidy play. Bozzetti set for Nicoletti. And a simple side out for the Italians. Nicoletti De Prati gets underneath it. Torsch, and side out this time. Successfully made by Livia Zaug. Change to be made. Schottroff making way here for Zhenya Staffelbach.
Numéro 13, Xenia Staffelbach, et entrée de la numéro 4, Gabi Schottroff.
Staffelbach serve. Bozzetti underneath it. Malinov had a lot of work to do. It wasn't the best of passes. Villani then just helps it on its way over the net. Torsch, not the set at all that Mata was hoping for. Villani. Torsch is there once again. And Kunzler does get the touch. Staffelbach again. Villani, too strong. Brilliant little joust there from Malinov. Deflects the ball home. Frustrating point, that one for Switzerland, because it's one that, by all rights, they should have come out and top it. Villani gets it to dip down. Stork, Kunzler. Plenty of time for De Bortoli. Malinov just serves it up for fire to put away.
Et l'Italie qui prend son
7 points required.
avec 18 points. C'est 5 points d'avance.
Far, just 17 years of age. Zaug. Kunzler sets back for Zaug. Block is good. Torsch. De Prati. Stork, who's had a quiet first set. Switzerland's top scorer in this tournament so far, but in spite of having a quiet first set, she's still the top scorer. Serve in at Villani. Malinov and Bassetti. Sort of position that we've become very familiar with her taking up. Torsch. That dig is going to land in, so Departy is there. Villani, good work. Malinov set to Bassetti again. Stork was there. Kunzler. No touch this time.
Point pour l'équipe d'Italie.
Second time out taken by Switzerland. Now trailing by 6. Italy closing on this opening set.
System, ihr seht, Bassetti kommt Schuss, super Schuss. Aussen starten, der Vierer geht automatisch hier rein und die bleiben kompakt. Der ist wichtig und der Kurz ist wichtig. Das ist für Bassetti.
Eh bien, il faut vous manifester parce que
Ich frage noch mal Time spielen, aber sonst sind es viel in der Liga dort. Mal einen noch probieren mit Madeleine, mal in der Rückraum dort.
Lipner and Trosch having an added word there. Far pushes it through on Kunzler. De Prati. Zaug hooked on its way. Villani is there. Malinov. Bassetti starting to find her angles. Second point for Lucia Bassetti. Change being made by Switzerland with Wassner coming on. Far. Wassner. Villani again, good pass up to Malinov, and a little cut shot from the top of the net from Boteza. Four points now for the youngster. Just skims the net. Good pass into Wassner. Set through to Stork, and that is going to fly wide from Nicoletti. Nothing too desperate there for the Italians. They need to put themselves in any form of danger's way from this dig. Zaug. Villani received well in this set. Nicoletti trying to drop it over the top of the defence. Wassner sets. Zaug, Malinov, Nicoletti, blocked wide. And now just a couple of points required by Italy to take this opening set. They've played well within themselves so far. Second foul serve from Malinov in the match so far. Villani's pass into Malinov, kept short, and the play that has borne fruit for 4 previous points brings about a 5th for Boteza.
l'Italie va engager pour cette première balle de 7.
Set point number 1 of 8. Vasna. Dug out by De Bortoli. And Bozzetti, just long.
Première balle de set sauvée.
Vasna. Villani again gets the return and this time makes the kill. And Italy, having played a very compact and a very complete opening set, seal it 25 points to 17. So 1 out of 3 jobs done as far as Italy are concerned. Know that a comprehensive 3-0 victory here will guarantee them a place in the semi-finals. Davide Mazzanti and Germany, so they'll be watching the second match here as well. Well, especially Davide Mazzanti will be watching the second match here today with a keen eye as Lucia Bozzetti gets us underway in set number 2. Nicoletti, De Bortoli, and no court cover on this near side. Switzerland get the opening point.
Premier point.
Gabi Shotrov to serve. De Bortoli passes into Malinov and Villani with an emphatic spike to get her second set underway. Potizar, good serve, not controlled. Bozzetti waits for it, Malinov, and just rolled home by far. Davide Mazzanti is smiling at present with the way things are going from his team. And a good serve. This one controlled slightly better on return, but the block is there. Villani going up with Farr. And Stork, the top scorer in the match so far, had no way to get through that. 2 points from the Botezar serve so far. Petita. Great block from Nicoletti this time. And all a bit predictable in attack from Switzerland.
Alors les supporters de la Suisse, on y va là un petit peu pour soutenir l'équipe.
Deep serve on Kunzler. De Prati. Petita. Once again, the block is good. Torsch over the top. There was no touch. And then the umpire's changed his mind. Villani. Malinov just over the top of Farr. A couple of mistakes from Ophelia Malinov in the match so far.
C'est le moment de taper dans les mains pour soutenir l'équipe suisse et au moment du score.
Stork. It's the top of the net, a serve, and we're all square.
C'est l'égalisation, un tout grand bravo.
Can't keep it going for one more, but brings Switzerland back into this second set after they were looking as though they might be struggling a little at the start here. Nicoletti off the top of the net. Petita through to Torsch, and then Stork with a fine spike down the line.
Magnifique égalisation pour la Suisse. Et oui, public, on commence à vous entendre, c'est magnifique pour les joueuses.
Petita, serve in at Villani, and the dump from Malinov works. Villani serve, De Prati underneath it. Big bump set to Kunzler. Posetti didn't quite pass that where she intended. Villani's underneath it. De Prati gets it into Torsch. Kunzler. Villani, good pass this to Malinov. Set to Nicoletti. De Prati passes again to Stork, and the block is there. Posetti going up with Farr. Apologies from Lucia Posetti for her pass a little earlier on in that rally. Nothing wrong with the block though. Dropped in De Prati, and Posetti rises to take full advantage. Timeout taken by Switzerland as Italy roll off 3 points on the bounce.
Ball von der Schwuchtelservice. Du laufst 3 Meter vorne, 3 Meter hinten. Der Kurzball ist nicht, der Längball ist nicht. Der fliegt 3 Sekunden, der Ball. Stehen, Schritt vorwärts, Schritt zurück, den müssen wir haben. Der kommt noch eins genau gleich. Lange Decke, kurz rein, das ist eine leichte Abnahme, wenn wir parat sind. Set Call. 10 nützt nichts. Du hast schon Posetti, der bleibt, aber die anderen bleibt auch. 10 können wir innen spielen. Also Slide, den kannst du spielen, Pipe kannst du spielen, außen. Wenn der Ball gut am Netz ist, sie lösen so viele Linien auf. Mal probieren, einen durchzugehen. Okay? Hey, Sudja, Frauen!
Foul serve from Villani. She looked slightly disgusted with herself for that one. Xenia Staffelbach. She repays the favour by placing that serve long, so a quick changeover. Far pushed in on Kunzler. Trosh. Malinov was in there. Set by Farr and then rolled into the gap. Villani taking the pace off cleverly. Farr serve in it. Petita. Kunzler with the kill. Trosh. Villani's pass into Malinov and then returning. Trosh. Kunzler. De Prati alert to that block. Malinov. Nicoletti. And up into the roof from De Prati. So frustrated with herself there, the Swiss libero. Malinov, De Prati underneath it. Trosh and Stork First player into double points, double figures on points, I should say. Now up to 11.
Magnifique match. Ensuite, c'est l'équipe suisse.
And an ace serve now from Künstler. Dug out by Villani. Malinov, Nicoletti, half blocked. Trosh, Librati. That is a mishit from Stork. Just put a little too much on it. Lofts it wide. Lucia Bazzetti. Librati. Set again. Künstler goes through the middle. De Bortoli is underneath it. Malinov sets for Bassetti. Trosh. And Künstler will keep this alive. So the Italians, although in control here, will have to do it all again, which they do this time through Boteza.
Deuxième point pour l'Italie. Contre 9 points pour la Suisse dans ce deuxième set.
Bassetti. Petita underneath it. Torsch. And then that's gone straight into the net from Shotrov. This has been one of the afflictions that the Swiss have suffered from in this tournament so far. Just a lack of consistency. They've often had little spells in each match where they've committed 3 or 4 unforced errors in a row, and that puts them under a lot of pressure, and as Stork misses that one down the line, they slide behind by 6 points. Second timeout taken by Timo Lipner as a consequence, and Italy once again can get together and know they're doing just what they need to.
Die nächsten paar Mal laufst du an. Wir brauchen Moment Vertrauen in der Mitte. Schuss funktioniert mit Pass oder Anlauf nicht, spielt keine Rolle warum. Wir spielen an. Ja? Das heisst, hinten, die Idee mit Linie ist gut, er probiert den Ball über die Hand über den Ball zu bringen. Wir brauchen eine ruhige Annahme. Aber nicht dranbleiben. In der Verteidigung auch, sobald der Ball einfach kommt, geben der Pass eine Chance, mit Zug und Mitte können spielen. Ja, sobald der Ball einfach ist, haben wir die Schulter vorne. Nein.
Bazzetti serve. Great block. Stork just slightly snatching at the opportunity there. Boteza across with Villani.
Nous entendons quelques supporters.
Once again, the Bazzetti serve causing real problems. Outside arm reach for there by Villani. It wasn't the perfect set from Malinov, but it was still good enough. It's the first match where Switzerland have looked truly outclassed. Once again, Shotrov with no way through. Malinov waits patiently. Bazzetti, Villani, Stork, Malinov once again. Simple dig. Bazzetti sets. Villani pushes it deep into court. And this time Stork forces it through the block. And it brings about one of the biggest roars from the crowd that we've heard so far today. Switzerland bring an end to that run on points for the Italians. They do still trail by 7 though. And Italy within touching distance of a 2-0 lead. Shotrov, De Bortoli, Bosetti, Villani. And there's the first piece of really poor play we've seen from the Italians in this match so far. Shotrov, foul serve. What is up? Kunstler underneath it, Torsch. Oh, delightfully done by Malinov with the dump. Put it up. Long on this serve, though. De Bortoli, Malinov. Kunstler. Six points now for Kunstler in the match. Stork. Malinov was there after De Bortoli's reception. Nicoletti can't put the spike away. Second attempt. Engel on to replace, but Villani, an immovable wall. The Italian blocking games look very much more on it in this match. Nicoletti's serve. Petita was there. Kunstler, no touch on that by the looks of things. So a double change to be made. Julie Lengweiler and Méline Pierret making their way on. Sarah Trosch. Making way. Long this time from Nicoletti. But the Italians know they just need to side out 4 times and set number 2 is theirs. Kunstler. Pierret, half off the block. Nicoletti didn't react. Again, not perfect there from the Italians. Chance here for the block is good. Sara Louisa Farr. 3rd block of the match for her. 7th point. Italy 2 away. Petita. Pierret. A roll of the eyes from Gabi Shotrov as she pushes that one long. And it means 9 set points for Italy to take a 2-0 lead.
L'Italie, je vous rappelle, est tenante du titre ici à Montreuix.
A good serve, Petita once again on the reception. And Lengweiler has her first point.
Première barre de set sauvée par la Suisse. C'est le moment de soutenir votre équipe si vous êtes supporter suisse.
Retour au jeu de numéro 8 et numéro 11 du côté suisse.
Sarah Trosch back into the fray. Lengweiler goes. De Bortoli into Malinov to the far side. Lucia Bossetti manages to get enough touch off the block, and the ball goes out. So once again, very reserved reaction from the Italians. It's what they've expected.
Est-ce que l'Italie remporte le deuxième set contre la Suisse? Italie, je le disais tout à l'heure, tenante du titre.
That's the way that they sealed this second set.
Vous le voyez à nouveau.
Pierre to get us underway. Engel set across to Kuntler, and entirely sure that Bossetti needed to go for that, but she elected to, and only succeeds in pushing it out. So Switzerland opening point in set 3 goes their way. Villani, Malinov back to Villani, touched over. Pierre. Engel gets it across to Kunzler. Villani's there again. Malinov. Nicoletti, and no touch. Opening 2 points then of set number 3 go the way of Switzerland. Villani again, Malinov back to Villani. It's a net touch this time from the Italians, making it 3-0. Well, Italy haven't taken a timeout yet. They're going to take one now, trailing 0-4 in the third set.
Una cosa, sulle palle giocate così sullo stretto, non restare così larga, cioè quando c'è la ricezione spostata verso 4, ributta dentro con lo stacco, altrimenti la palla lontano non riesci a colpire la palla come vuoi te, ok? Vai, diamo!
De Bortoli, Malinov, Nicoletti, still not able to get that side out that they're lusting after. Malinov again, Nicoletti, this time with a cut shot, and it is given in. It's a net touch. And there it was. Net touch with the ponytail. Real frustration. Off the top of the net, Kunzler digs it out. Pierre sets it to the far side. Bossetti. Nicoletti. Well, good idea, just Not enough power on the shot.
5e point dans ce set pour la Suisse.
Malinov. Villani with the kill. Well, Nicoletti seems to have gone off the boil just for the time being. This one opens up. Nicoletti makes it.
Et l'Italie qui remonte en marquant un 3e point dans ce set.
Malinov, Rossetti, Pierre, Kunzler. Well put away. Good patience from Stoffelbach.
On peut applaudir ce magnifique point et puis surtout soutenir l'équipe suisse qui mène dans ce 3e set.
Lands in. So the Italians make sure that they don't move behind any further. Terrific spike from Stork.
Magnifique attaque de Mayachi.
Villani, double touch.
Et la Suisse qui maintient son avance, alors on l'encourage en tapant de les mains.
Petita's serve. De Bortoli underneath it. Malinov. Nicoletti, that's long. And all about business-like performance from the Italians in the opening 2 sets. Rather gone out the window in this one. Tons of unforced errors being committed. De Bortoli does well to keep that alive. Rolled home by Kunzler.
Et la Suisse qui s'envole gentiment avec 11 points à 4 pour l'Italie dans ce 3e set.
De Bortoli to Malinov, Nicoletti. Another miss. 8 points the difference between the two teams. Changes to be made. Silvia Nuacalo.
L'Italie, entrée de la numéro 15, Sitachine pour la numéro 22, Anna Nicoletti.
Second Italian timeout taken. They are nearly 10 points down in this set.
Deuxième tour de
mestiere, quindi adesso loro stanno facendo di tutto, stanno variando, stanno facendo, però il nostro deve esserci in campo, ok? Quindi mantiamo i nostri anticipi e andiamo a riprendere il set. Dai, via! Vai, vai!
Et on peut taper 4 places.
Petitau serve. De Bortoli, Malinov and Bozzetti. Block finally works for Italy. Serve from Malinov, takes the top of the net. Engel is underneath it. Kunzler. Staffelbach serve. Kunzler again. Great dig from Petitau at the back of the court, and Bozzetti's unable to get her spike away. Carlo. Kunzler gets the touch.
C'est une magnifique démonstration que nous avons là avec cet échange superbe.
Bozzetti, calmly done. Kunzler underneath it. Pierre. Stork, unable to put that one away. Villani. Great dig from De Prati. Kunzler. De Bortoli. Kunzler was there, ready for it.
16e point pour l'équipe de Suisse qui conserve son avance et l'augmente petit à petit.
Villani. So Villani moves into double figures. First Italian player to do so. Block is wide.
Et la Suisse qui maintient son avance 17 à 7 dans ce troisième set. C'est juste génial, bravo.
Kunzler now with an ace serve. And this set is not going to do the Italians' points difference any good. Malinov one-handed. Pierre digs it out. Engel gets it across to Kunzler. Bozzetti. Malinov. Far finishes.
Retour au jeu de la numéro
Nicoletti returns.
d'Italie, Anna Nicoletti.
That's the top of the net. Deprati underneath it. Pierre just gets the set wrong. Shot trough failing to react. Foul serve. So Nicoletti, who has not had the greatest set, it has to be said.
Remporter ce troisième set.
Fouls on serve, 10 points the difference. Switzerland needs 6 to bring it back to 2-1. Lack of communication again at the back of the court, so Bozzetti has to pass in. Pierre. Good block from Villani. Indra Sorokete is brought in place of Villani.
Remplace la numéro 23, Francesca Ilati.
Top scorer for the Italian so far in this tournament. Kunzler wide. Timo Lipner isn't going to take any chances, immediately calls his team off for a timeout.
Gut, gut gespielt, weiter so. Wichtig ist jetzt in dieser Phase den Mut behalten, noch einmal dran am Arbeiten. Sie kommt jetzt nach dem Timeout normal nach einer Pause, dass sie parat, dass er als findet oder die Ecke hinterher geht. Wir brauchen die Annahme vor am Netz, dass es nicht gefährlich ist. Ja? Für, wenn wir sie auf Schuss haben, können sie ruhig mal einen weiter spielen. Ja? Und dann plus intérieur, comme ça, elle peut taper diagonal. OK? Allez.
Sorokete. Again in at Petita. Terrific power from Stork. Elevates herself to 15 points in the match.
Du côté des Italiens, retour au jeu de la numéro 23, Francesca Villani.
De Bortoli, Malinov, Bozzetti, Petita keeps it alive, and Kunzler, no touch on that. Ever so slightly over exuberant. So Louisa Farr in at Petita. And she guides her spike down the line. 4 side outs, all that's required now by Switzerland.
Ce point grâce à Petita, magnifique 21-12 pour l'équipe de Suisse dans ce troisième set contre l'Italie.
Changement pour l'équipe de Suisse, entrée en jeu de la numéro 20, Oliva Bassner pour le numéro 7,
Just no easy points for the Italians at the moment. Kunzler, who has been utterly dominant, scored the majority of her 14 points in this set. De Bortoli, Malinov, opened up, and there was a bit of space there for Botezza to place the ball.
Changement pour l'équipe d'Italie, entrée de la numéro 3, Carlotta Cambi, pour la numéro 5, et capitaine Ophelia Malinov.
Serve dropped over the net. Kunzler to Vassner. Camby, who's come on. Sets. Serve just dropped. Vassner tries to set it well. The block is wide.
Cet entraîneur sportif fait ce magnifique point. 23-14 pour la Suisse dans ce troisième set.
Touched. Kunzler, Vassner, Stork. Bozzetti's underneath it. Put away well by Nicoletti. Now they need a run on the Lucia Bozzetti serve. Big block. Stork was there. Vassner. Stork comes in. Another block. This time from Villani.
Pour l'équipe de Suisse, retour au jeu de la numéro 7,
Bozzetti serve. Petita. Oh, great dig from De Bortoli. Villani. Iparati might have been able to let that go. Bozzetti is there again. Cambi. Block comes in. Shotrov with it. And it's 8 set points.
Un magnifique bloc ici qui amène la Suisse à sa balle de 7 avec 24-16 dans ce troisième set.
Nicoletti, and the block is good again. Switzerland have their set. Could it be the start of something more? A poor set from the Italians that they will have huge regrets about should they fail to qualify solely on points difference, but as it is, they still know what they have to do, and they'll want to put that one. Lucia Bozzetti who gets us underway. De Prati underneath it. Set from Piera to Shotrov. And a well-oiled start from the Swiss. Can't back it up with a good serve though, Shotrov. Botezza on serve. Served up for Pierre. And then set nicely, but Malinov pretty disappointed with herself for not being able to deal with this better.
Qui remporte déjà ce deuxième point dans ce troisième set, quatrième set, troisième set.
Two foul serves so far from the Swiss. Stork with that one. Sorokete just touches the net on the way through. Sorokete is there again. Malinov sets to Villani. Italy's top scorer in this match with 12 now. Sorokete again. Petita underneath that one. Double touch given against Pierret. Great serve. All dug out by De Prati, but inaccuracy on the spike this time. And timeout will be taken by Timo Lipner as Italy start to build some momentum. They lead 5-2 in set number 3.
Das ist ein Spin-Service, das ist wie ein Downball. Er geht zwar, aber der hat nicht viel Power. Das heisst, Arme früher vorbereiten. Wir sind Sport, Netzrolle bringen wir da hinten. Ja, die Sachen müssen eine gute Annahme, dann können wir Mitte spielen, aggressiv Rückraum und dann können wir dranbleiben. Beide Rückraumoptionen behalten. Ja. Ah, oder Slide. Alors on change. Par exemple, si on ne fait pas le point, tu changes le call. Après, comme ça, on change aussi l'attaquant en arrière. OK?
Sorokete manages to get enough power on that serve, and it sits up nicely for Far. Just too much on the return. A serve. And this is the sort of lead that Italy had been expecting to build up in set number 3 to see them home by 3-0. They didn't get it, but they're getting it here in set 4. Off the antenna, this time from Sorokete. So that run comes to an end, but a 4-point lead already now for Italy. Petita, De Bortoli was there. Malinov sets. Scrabbling to keep this alive. They've got it back into play. Malinov again, Sorokete. Swiss stand a chance here. Great play at the net from Malinov and Far. And the Italians survive. Villani into the party. Block is good again. Kunstler unable to get through. Should have another go. De Prati had to be there. Still alive. Push deep. Malinov. Sorokete has to push deep. De Prati. Stop. Second time of asking. A little bit more fight coming from the other side of the net from the Italians, though, to keep that point alive for so long, which was generally absent in set 3. Staffelbach at this time, not able to put together one of her better serves. Far serve is an ace. Pierre. Soroketa reacts to keep that alive. Villani goes through the middle. Petitot is there. Soroketa reacts.
Et l'Italie qui s'envole dans ce quatrième set. Il veut prendre sa revanche sur le troisième.
Far unable to keep that going. Malinov, Villani, Engel keeps it. Kunstler pushes deep. Villani is there. Malinov, Bozzetti. Neatly done. Good block. But is up this time. Off the block. Soroketa has made a real difference since she's come on. A serve from Lucia Bozzetti. And a change to be made with Livia Zarg coming on. Perrier. Great dig from De Bortoli, who was in a good position. Soroketa, block wide. 10-point difference. Timo Lipner must be thinking about taking that second time out now. And there it is.
Mittelblock gepast, ploeg is snel. Mittelblock gepast. Für alle anderen. Nur beim Aufschlag. Macht euch ein bisschen Zeit. Schaut mal, dass dazwischen die Leute. Mehr brauchen wir nicht zu sagen. Ja, vorne ist alles gut, alles okay. Aber beim Aufschlag, da dürfen wir nicht so viel unter der Netzkante. Ja, sucht euch den aus. Lieber hoch und ganz kurz daneben. Da gibt es immer Stress. Ja? Lasst euch Zeit.
Dipping serve again from Bozzetti. Pressure on. Bozzetti sets to Villani. It is wide. Half chance there. Potential ace serve here. Potentially might have made its way back in, although I think it was going wide anyway from De Bortoli. Shot trough. with another go. De Bortoli. Malinov has to bump sets. Villani rolls in towards the back of the court. Kunzler was there. Pierret. Three points on the bounce for Switzerland.
Ce magnifique smash qui permet à la Suisse de marquer un 9e point dans ce set.
Villani's there again. Malinov and Sorokete able to adapt in midair.
Changement pour l'équipe d'Italie, entrée du numéro 22, Béatrice Palcan, pour la numéro 19, Alexandra Odessa.
Nicoletti serve, De Prati underneath it. Pierret sets and it's another point to Stuck. Takes her on to 20 points. She's been threatening going over 20 throughout this match. 19 against Thailand, 20 against Turkey, and it's 20 here up against the Italians as well. So whatever the outcome for Switzerland in this tournament, Maya Stork has done her stock. No disservice whatsoever. De Bortoli into Malinov. Nice flat set for Farr to put away. We've already had one good run on the Sorokete serve in this match so far. What can she conjure up here? It's an ace. Second ace of the set from Sorokete. And another. Switzerland will make a double change. We'll see the return of Trosch, and we'll see Julie Lengweiler coming on as well, replacing Maya Stork and the outgoing setter Méline Pierret. De Prati doing enough to get that back. Bozzetti was there. Sorokete finds the back line. And what a difference she's made to this Italian team since coming on. All of that experience of her 30 years. All that experience of winning a couple of Champions Leagues, an Italian Cup, Super Cup, silver in the World Grand Prix in 2017. However, on this occasion, pushes the serve just long. Ten points the difference. Italy leading 21 points to 11. Four side outs away now. Bozzetti stands in. And Farr pushes wide.
Et oui, on tape des mains pour soutenir l'équipe suisse qui tente cette remontée dans ce 4e set.
Another good serve from Zaug in at Bozzetti. Villani, half blocked. Kunzler comes across. Lengweiler, blocked. Villani up to 13 points for the match, same as far. The two pace setters here. De Prati digs that one out. Set to Kunzler on this near side. Soroketti is there. Malinov attempts the dump. Wasn't the best option on that occasion, but Far gets involved in the block. And Italy extend that lead to 11, 2 points away. Good serve from Villani. Daug digs it out. Lengweiler. Villani there again. Malinov. Bosetti. And it is match point, and there'll be 12 of them for Italy. Stork and Pierre come back into the fray. Villani's on serve.
Et balle de match pour l'Italie dans ce match. Italie-Suisse.
Villani served, De Prati across to it. Pierre sets down the line, and that one's made well by Staffelbach. Threading the eye of the needle to find the line. Staffelbach's serve. De Bortoli reached for, and Soroketti puts the seal on a big win for the Italians. Had a wobble in set number 3 where they really weren't at the races. Switzerland getting a big advantage early on and seeing it out, but the Italians repay them in kind here in set number 4. 25 points to 13. That set certainly won't do their points difference any harm whatsoever. They will move into second place in the group after this performance, just marginally behind Thailand on points difference. But Thailand still have a match to come, of course. That'll be our last match of the day. Thailand against Turkey, which by all rights is almost inevitably going to see who joins Italy in the semi-finals and see who finishes in first and second in the group as well. Dominating sets 1 and 2, 25-17, 25-16. They went down 16-25 in set 3, but win this fourth set 25-13.